Okay, now we're talking about earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We're going to see what's going down with you, and we're not going to put a date on this. This is allegedly and entertainment purposes only. Any black magic thrown on me or my viewers is going back 100 times harder than it came. I asked them to send it back. Also asked Archangel Michael and Archangel Metron come to assist me with this reading. I asked for my guys to give me accurate, and the spirit to give me accurate information that I need to tell them at this time. So let's talk Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's going on, Taurus? Now, Taurus, something about, hold on. Oh, God, no, we did it wrong, okay? What's going on about, okay, with Taurus, spirit? Just one card, please. What's going on with Taurus? They don't want to give me just one card, Taurus. Okay, envy. Now, Taurus, something about envy. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You're going to have to start seeing yourself as the same as everyone, okay? And you don't have to, envy anybody else, allegedly. Something about trust. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. You need to start listening to your inner voice and hope that that inner voice is going to guide you where you need to go, because sometimes you got to double check stuff, Taurus. Just the bottom line. Now, what's going on, Virgo? Alleged energy, spirit. Okay, Virgo. Doubt. Well, no, humor. Okay, something about humor. It says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So someone is choosing to have humor and focus on the lighter side of life instead of focusing on the harder side of life. It says balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do without any judgment. So it's time to balance things out in your life, okay? It says blame, and it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. So you have to remember, we have to accept for what we've done too, in our lives. Also, imagination. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. So somebody has, that imagination, and they be in that world sometimes a little too long and need to come out of it and take a little time for air to really think of their surroundings and where they're at physically, okay, on Earth. Anyway, that's what I mean. Okay, Capricorn, allegedly, I hope I spread it that good. What's going on in Capricorn? Now, Capricorn, in your energy, what's going on in Capricorn's energy? Okay, Capricorn, failure. Something about Capricorn, it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That's true. A mistake is an opportunity to learn from it, what you done and what you should have done, okay? We also have a friendship. I understand that I, as a friend, is in my life for a reason. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. To lean on, someone to talk to, adversity. I accept the challenge are the best way to learn. Somebody takes adversity, they accept the challenge is the best way to learn. So you got to learn, and you're going to be challenged to learn. In other words, to move you forward. Because sometimes we get stuck in these illusions that, everybody got the answer but you. But it's always within you. Now, let's see. What else is going on allegedly with overall my earth signs? What's going on with earth signs overall, spirit? And this is alleged, y'all. Entertainment purpose names come out, but that don't mean nothing. It says requirements have changed. See, the requirements have changed out when it comes to poverty. The requirements. It says, watch out. Someone is trying to hurt you. And this is really a bad problem, because I call justice and judgment, because this person was really trying to hurt you. They see more, but they trying to hurt you. Allegedly, somebody. And don't take that personal, but it is. They said you are a real healer from years ago. They did not want to believe that you're a healer. You're soulmates, and you are soulmates, and they didn't want to believe that at first, okay? Somebody with a P in their name, allegedly. Somebody didn't want to be there's a Virgo in the past. Something about a Virgo from the past. She really does love him. She does not love you. It's in the reverse. She was saying that she loved you, but she didn't. At the time, they were asking her, was it just lust or was it love that we're in? Something about New Jersey in the past. I may have been from New Jersey. I lived there. See, they was in a secret coven, was all in this shit. Secret coven is all in this whole mess that they were trying to put together. It says your air conditioner, they was even trying to get your air conditioner to go out, but it didn't, like have appliance problems, and it didn't happen. You know, somebody named Keon West in the past, somebody was saying no, but it was yes. Something about star seed. Yes, this was a star seed from long ago. Okay, something about somebody's going to be winning a lawsuit from the past. Somebody will win this. It says communication is the key, though, to everything that's going on around you. It says, I am effing the police and the judge so they would lock you up. So somebody is sleeping with the judge and all them to get you locked up. I call justice and judgment on that. Somebody could be 75 years old, allegedly. Something about watch out from eating this in the past, or watch out for this, because something about it something's going on with it, chicken. And there's also an accidental pregnancies, so you need to watch out about this. Okay, allegedly accidental. Face your fears. Okay, you need to face your fears, whatever this is. Okay, especially a Gemini. It's time to face up. Okay, it says it is often the small steps and the giant leaps that bring about the next lasting change. So in other words, if you don't get to stepping, Emily, it's time to get to stepping. Somebody could be named Lewis in the past, allegedly. Somebody named says baby boy. Something about she has been acting mental as hell. Somebody's been acting mental. Somebody named Joy, I don't know, been acting up mental. It says allegedly, trigger warning. I don't know these people. It says watch out because you could cut yourself. Be careful using anything because you might cut yourself, Aries. So be careful. Okay, this was somebody named Martin is trying to say. Somebody named Martin and somebody born 4/11. Someone named Haley, allegedly. Names come out, but this allegedly, I don't know who these is. They says your love, it says your lover or boyfriend is a narcissist. This person was not a narcissist, it's in the reverse. It says someone will make you hide before you go out that door. A water sign, a Scorpio or Pisces in the past. So someone named Drake, you need to be careful because they're going to make you hide before they do the other things, like hide and go seek, and then that kind of that they do, that's the plan that they got for this water sign, or it's already happened, allegedly. So be careful going with somebody named Drake, or I don't know, just be careful. It says live your life until it's over, though. It's time to do that. You live your life till it's over. Hospital time because of a car crash, okay? There's going to be no justice when it comes to a family or friend. They're getting in trouble for ID fraud because they did a blood ritual on you for a loan they took out in your name, okay, that they're not telling you. It says marrying you has made me the better person. Thank you so much. That's not true. It's in reverse. Not marrying this person was not good for you because it wasn't the best thing. And see someone lost protection too in the past. Something about Archangel Michael, they lost their protection. See, someone here, siblings was doing mental things in the past, so that's how they lost it. And they didn't want to evaluate their life. They didn't want to change. They just kept doing dumb. They felt doing dumb things were just okay. Anything else you need to know? Stay optimistic about your life, okay, when it comes to love too. Because this could be engagement coming up if you stay optimistic. Like, share, and subscribe.